Hi friends, it's Jenna Templeton here. Thanks for clicking on and checking out this video. If you're a regular subscriber and viewer, thank you so much for coming back and also for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. So today I thought I would do a Hobonichi journal with me video. Journaling is a big part of my daily life and something that's really important to me and something that I enjoy doing every day. I don't think there's a day that goes by where I don't journal in my Hobonichi or doing some different form of creative art journaling or drawing, but yes, I love my Hobonichi and I use it daily. One of the main reasons why I probably don't film as many is because I do a lot of journaling really early in the morning or late at night, so the lighting's not that great. But I really kind of wanted to do a special, a journal video today and kind of also give you a look at, or maybe just an example of how I do go about journaling my pages. A lot of people have commented or asked me via Instagram or on YouTube here, do I plan out how I'm going to do my page? And the answer is no. I kind of go into this bit of a meditative state where I just let the moment carry me into how the page is going to turn out. And I'm really inspired obviously by stationery like stickers and washi tape. And yeah, so that I pretty much go from there. I kind of collate, depending on my day, maybe about what I've eaten or what I've watched or what I'm reading, what I did that day. I kind of collate my washi tapes or my stickers. You know, I go to like my little stationery or my desk, if you see my desk tour, and I kind of grab bits that might help to, I guess, creatively express what happened that day. So that's what I do. This one's a little bit different in the way that I actually recently went away to Canberra, which is another state in Australia. So I live in New South Wales. So that's where it's like close to Sydney, for those who don't know too much about the states. And Canberra is another state in Australia, well known for like where our Australian Parliament is, but they also have lots of fun, creative events and festivals or markets on. It's like a second home for my husband and I, because we've got family there and we do quite like to go there, and it's drivable. It's like 3 hours drive from where we're based. So I was really excited to go to Canberra for just a mini break, and we checked out the Canberra Floriade, which is Tulip Festival. You guys probably know, maybe seen on my Instagram, I do quite love gardening and flowers, so we went and visited the Tulip Festival. So it's tulip time because it's spring in Australia, and yeah, they have a big tulip festival this time of year in Canberra. It is early October now. It was so beautiful, as you can see from the footage that I've got here. I filmed just some footage on my phone, and yeah, just amazing. All the different types of tulips, the varieties, the colors. All the areas are inspired by Australian artists and designers. And if you are looking over on the tulip fields, they do show a picture or like a special pattern or shape, and each year they have like a different theme as well. So it's really, it's like flower art basically, and it's just stunning. It's just so beautiful. I was really happy to see that I had like ranunculus flowers. We've actually got some ourselves growing in the garden. Surprised to see some daffodils, because I know just from here where I live in the Blue Mountains, the daffodils are kind of finished flowering, so that was really surprising. So they must have fertilized really well, and they get that soil to a certain point where the flowers can remain flowering even if it's kind of just off its season. So I can see all the hard work that goes into it. They had like beautiful like violets and pansies, and there was these beautiful little tiny like everlasting daisies. Forget the name of them. Yeah, it's really nice to also see that there was a poppy field, so I had thoughts of like the Wizard of Oz, but it was just stunning. And they have like little market stores and things too. So before my trip, I actually like thought about some of the things that I might need to document, because I normally pack a little travel kit for when I go, and I collate kind of items depending on where I'm going. So if I go, I knew I was going to the Tulip Fair, so I got lots of floral washi tapes and made some samples. All the pen pal mail, paperback mail I receive, I'm thankful for everything, but I have to say, obviously you know I'm obsessed with washi tape, so yeah, the washi samples at my pen pals or my PO box mail I receive, I'm just so thankful for. I get so excited. I love washi tape. And then what I normally do is what I do in everyday life too, is I take some photos on my phone. So I've got my iPhone, and all I do is I print them off on paper. For this particular one, I actually printed them on sticker paper just for the purpose of making it a quick ease for when I'm showing you on camera how I put my journal page together, so I'm not just gluing stuff around, it's taking time. But I do just print them out basically on plain paper, nothing special. I've collected lots of brochures, which is a big thing that I do. I've got papers. I collect a lot of yeah, just brochures. I cut up bits of brochure. This where I get maps from the actual festival, cut them up. So yeah, it was just really exciting. I love this brochure I picked up at the Southern Highlands, and it's actually got all the different tulip varieties on there. So I did see some of the flowers in the Southern Highlands. That's about an hour and a half away or so from Canberra and from Sydney, or where I'm located anyway. So I did check them out. We went to the National Gallery of Australia, and I was really, really excited to see that the Japanese artist, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing this correctly, Yayoi Kusama. So sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. So she's well known for, she loves polka dots like me. She incorporates polka dots in all her different installations, artworks. She is well known for giant pumpkins all around Japan. I've just got a lot of brochures. I visited the National Portrait Gallery as well. So that's what I'm basically going to document my memories now of that time in my Hobonichi. I've been journaling in the A5 Hobonichi, really loving this size. Who else has been watching this? Oh my god, so cute. This is just a few pages I have to finish. This is I got this in Canberra as well. I love getting greeting cards and utilizing them and in different ways. This is my little kit that I made. Feel free to check out my travel kit video, a more in-depth look at how I pack my stationery for traveling. But what I did was I purchased some things and I collated some stuff I already have at home. So this is what I've got for my journaling. So I kind of do this in some respect each day when I'm journaling, but I don't really make the samples because I made some samples in advance. I normally just use the rolls of washi, but I normally gather some things that I want to use for my spread. So this was a little sticker that I've made. There wasn't much stationery at the Floriade Festival. I just got a postcard. I really wanted a nice bright sticker or something, but they just don't have it. Only in Japan, guys, hey. So we don't have that opportunities here. So I did what I always have done since I was a kid. If something doesn't exist, I'll just make it myself, or do the best of my ability to try and make it myself. So I illustrated this little sticker just using some markers. I made pre-made some washi samples with the Tulip Festival in mind. So I had some like different Tulip Festival washi tapes, some spring theme feel ones. So I made those in advance. Might not use all these stickers and washies, but they're just kind of things that I packed that I could maybe use. These are some really cool Canberra postcards. Love them. Got some stickers. I'm really excited about these. So I've got this tulip paper that one of my Japanese pen pals sent me. Absolutely love this. This is perfect. And really excited to use these stickers. They are a beautiful Korean designed sticker. So I'll use some of these stickers. And I have some cutouts. This was actually sent, a little gnomes was sent from Ebony. So thanks Ebony for sending me these. I was telling her that I love The Secret World of David the Gnome. It was a cartoon that I grew up watching. I actually have some of the gnome books myself and the whole series on DVD. But she was so kind to send me some snippets that she had. So she must have had some at home too, so thank you so much. And she sent me a beautiful fairy garden and gnome themed happy mail, which I absolutely adore, and I love everything. So there was gnome creating, there was gnome painting at the Floriade. So I'll see how I go, and if there's room I'll stick some gnome stickers. If not, they will be well loved somewhere else. I've just got some more labels. And yeah, just some different things on Canberra that I've picked up over the years and I've kind of hoarded but wanted to use. It's really hard, I will admit, to cut things up, especially when you only have ones off. Like I've only got one of this tulip paper and it's from Japan. But I think it is important when we can to use what we have as much as possible. Yeah, because otherwise you just don't use it and it sits there and you're like one day, a year or two later, oh, I wish I kind of used that, and it was like a bit wasteful and if you don't use it. So that's what kind of goes through my mind when I'm a little bit anxious about using something. I just think, well, I'm gonna use it. If I don't use it now, when am I gonna use it? And I don't want it to go to waste, so I will be looking back in my journal. So it's important to use, those kind of materials that we've got. The photos really don't do it justice of how amazing this festival is. There was even gnomes. I loved different schools all around create and paint these gnomes, and they were just the cutest thing. There was even they had all different themes that they were painted. There was Toy Story gnomes. It was awesome. So that's what I'll be using for my journaling. So I'm just gonna put it on, put some nice music on. Feel free to grab a cup of tea or a nice cool drink if you're in Australia and it's one of those spicy hot days. And feel free to enjoy and watch me journal in my Hobonichi. I don't always incorporate photos in, just mainly if I've gone to some sort of special event. Normally it's just a lot of stickers and washi tape, or I do a collaging using magazines and different things like that. So I don't always collage with photos, but I do when I can. journaling here, here, and here. I might do when the camera's off, if that's okay. I like to collect my thoughts when I'm journaling and give myself some time to think about what I want to write. With the limited space, which is hard, just for this particular spread, it's a bit limited because I've got lots of photos. So I want to make sure I'm able to put in a couple of sentences what I did. I'm also going to illustrate a pumpkin on here and color it in with polka dots and stick it here just for some added decoration. And I'm just gonna use a marker and draw it freehand, and I tend to do this type of thing. So I guess I'm kind of making my own little die cut, and yeah, I do things like this. I find even sometimes if there's stationery that I really like, or I can't afford it, or I can't access it or buy it, being in Australia, sometimes I actually like illustrate some of the things that I'm loving. And it kind of, that in itself can be a nice memento. And I do like illustrating my daily life and the things that I see. And it's also great practice just in regards to drawing something that you wouldn't necessarily draw. Yeah, it kind of just helps. I just find it's helped my just drawing by giving myself these kind of little challenges. But so I'm really happy. So I've got my little pumpkin, and I love how the kind of yellow and the black spots kind of pop the Tulip Festival. And on the back of this I will include, I think, some cutouts from the map, because I love maps, guys. Illustrated maps are always my absolute favorite. I just really love maps. Even as a kid, I've always really drawn to maps. And especially like theme park maps. Yeah, so the exhibit was really cool, where you had this polka dot room that you could walk around and like take lots of photos, and then they had like this little viewfinder that you looked through, and there was like the sea of pumpkins, but there was like mirrors, so you kind of, it's one of those optical illusion mirror effects, and it's just amazing to see all those pumpkins lined up. So I normally kind of set my pages up, like if you want to stay tuned for a full notebook flip through, I will show you that. But I normally like segment my pages up like this, so I can get a bit of journaling. I can put a bit of things that maybe I've got in the mail, things I've just collected, magazine clippings, illustrations. So I normally segment the pages like that. Yeah, it just really depends on the day. So yeah, that's how I kind of do my main pages, but this is example of things that you could do when you're crafting maybe or journaling with photos. Hope you enjoyed watching this journaling video. Thanks guys for being a big support. If you're still tuned in and still watching, thank you so much. Please feel free to give this a like if you do enjoy this video. That kind of lets me know that you might want to see more of these type of videos. And if you're not a subscriber yet, I really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, because I'm close to, I've got a little way to go to 2,000 subscribers. So I really like to hit maybe 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if I can do that, that'll be wonderful. And it kind of is that motivator that it helps you to keep going, to know that people are, I don't know, finding my videos helpful or maybe inspiring in some way. That's why I like to do this, also a chance for me to get creative with other people. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye. Yeah, please get in touch in the comments if you want to see more of these videos, or if you want to know if you've got any questions, or even if you just want to say hello. It's great to hear from you guys, or you know, tell me something about yourself or something that you're doing this month that you're really looking forward to. I'd love to know.